Okay, alright. I'm gonna finish getting some stuff set up, and then I will be right here with you guys. Stream updates live for writing BS at everyone. Enter. Okay. Let me. Yeah. Put on some music that I shouldn't get in trouble for playing. If I do, this will be a lot of fun. But I don't really care. My channel, short stories, analytics. Anyway, so yeah. Ow, ow, ow. I wanted to do this stream talking about writing in anime. However, however, that's not happening. I'm sorry. And we're going to be talking about one anime in particular. And that anime is Komi Can't Communicate. The whole idea of this anime, so anime is a person with social phobia. I think I spelled that wrong, but social phobia wants to make friends. That is this right here. Let me highlight all of it. What did I just do? This is the entire plot of the show. Entire plot. It's just a anime about a girl wanting to make friends. Now, how the story is told. So, this entire story is told. Honestly, this would make a really good video going into like hyper detail about this, but I would have to sit down and rewatch it, which would be the third time watching it, and I just don't. It would have to be over one of my weekends, but that's not for another 3 days. So the story is told with 8 to 10 men. I cannot spell to save my life. 10-minute short stories. And that's it. That is it. That is the entire. This is how they tell the entire story. Is 8 to 10 minute short stories. But going on from there, plot. Each short has a theme and plot with an arcing major plot in the background. Enter, aka this. This is the plot. this is pretty much all it's about. So, stories include, days off, new people, school, field trips, and more. So, this is pretty much it. Now, there's another thing that's subtle plot. Actually, we'll tab there, sure. Comey has a crush. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I watched this whole anime. The first time I watched it, I had no clue there was like... I had been told that it... Wow, I'm dying already. I was told that it was a romance anime. I did not realize it was a romance anime until, like, the second to last episode. That is how bad I am at reading the room. But when you're doing this, you're really just, you know, making the go around of it. Like, I'm not thinking about, hey, Comey has a crush on... Hold on. What? I just learned something new. Anyway. Wow, I'm dumb. I'm going to use that a lot now. Holy shit. Anyway, back onto point. So let's highlight both of them. Actually, let's highlight all of this. Now, short stories can come over here. This. We are going to put this here. And we'll refer back to it. But now let's move on to this. Crank this up to 20. Okay. And 2. Sure. Section 2. We're just gonna keep that as section 2 for right now. Short stories. Short stories are, in essence, exactly what it sounds like. Short and to the point. Pointy. Stories that discuss a popular theme. Man, you guys are going to get to see me butcher so many words tonight. But, and I'm going to be like speaking my mind, like, just because I talk out the sentences when I type for the most part, so you're gonna have to get used to that if you're watching for the first time. I really feel like I wouldn't... hold on. Give me a second. I want to go look this up on my phone, see if you can actually, like, read what I'm typing. Actually, you can. That's kind of impressive. I am thoroughly impressed by that. Did this ever open, by the way? Oh, it did. Oh. Ignore that. So, Neil, I have one of his books right here. Neil, and author of Coraline and American Gods. Good Omens and Dead Boy Detective. Hey, Cheese. Says, I'm gonna say this really quickly, Cheese. I am sorry. This is probably gonna be one of my worst streams to date, only because how I, like, put thoughts onto paper is I have to, like, say them as I type so I understand what I'm doing. But, oh lordy. Quote. Real quick, I can go back over everything. So, I was supposed to do this on anime. It didn't work out so well because I got caught up on one anime, and that is Komi Can't Communicate. It's all based around the idea of a person with social phobia wants to make friends, and it's told in a short story format. Each short story is 8 to 10 minutes. It tells pretty much everything they're just like little snippets of like storytelling. It's really cool, a really interesting idea that I was very impressed with while watching, and I wanted to talk about. End quote. Neil Graham, actually, what he says with this is very cool. Like, how he explained it, I watched his masterclass, but that's neither here nor there. He explained it very well with short stories and what short stories are, how to write them. But short stories should be the first chapter or the last chapter of a book. With reference to the latter. Okay. Oh. But, so, Neil Graham, great thing, how he explains it, like, here, this is a good thing to bring up. Problems with short stories. One, enter two, enter three. I think we can get 3 points off of this. So problems with short stories is one, not a lot of time for character development. Tends 2 to be based around a common theme that most people understand. 3. So, short stories, a great way to look at this is like D&D campaigns. Is each session is a short story put together by you and the people playing. So the more you play, the more short stories that you add together. Like your first session is all about characters and figuring out who each person is, pretty much. Now, session 25, so that's 25 short stories later. You're looking at, actually, hold on. I'm really worried. Yeah, no, my thing's going. It's gonna be much more like, you know the characters. You know how the characters interact with one another. Short stories suffer from characters are most of the time underdeveloped because there isn't time to fully develop. No. So, characters have a problem with, you really want characters, you want readers to spend a lot of time with characters. That's why probably a good third of a book is talking about characters and introducing characters. And those are going to be your essential characters to the plot. Yeah, geez, I know this is gonna be like a real boring. This is gonna be really boring. Hands down. This might be the most boring stream I have done in a long time. Probably worse than some of my earlier ones where I'm just sitting there like trying to play puzzle games, getting angry. But something that Comey did was Comey broke short stories because they kept the same characters. So, fix to problem 1. Write short stories with the intention to keep your characters around. So, you can fix a lot of short story writing by just continuously using, like, you have a cast of, say, oh, wait, here we go. Boop. 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 Bill, Ted, Linda. Basically, you have these 3 characters, and you just keep writing about them. And that way your audience learns more about Bill, Ted, and Linda. But Nah, it's just an example. Stop. That's just an example. Wow, okay, that went nowhere. Quick. Delete. 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 Stop. Delete. Okay, we're just gonna click on that. Delete. Anyway, that's how you keep them around. You just continue writing about the same group. Problem 1A. How do you end this style? Fix 1A. You don't. You keep doing it. Or you kill off the cast. Kill dash. Remove the cast. Enter. Backspace. Fix 2. Enter again. Fix 2. Most writing is about the same common themes. AKA emotions. No. Everything written should spark emotion of some kind. A emotion. An emotion. Okay. But the more you write about these characters and the more they're together, the more you're going to be looking at characters who you can write about and becoming fluid. Fix 3. Nope. 3. Not an ampersand. Stories shouldn't have a format. And this is something I agree with. Short stories are short stories range from 6 words. Yes, that is a real thing. There are 6-word short stories, and they are amazing. If you ever get a chance, that's 100% worth going and reading some of them, because they are very good. 2, 10. Actually, I might have to go look up the answer to this. 3 max. Oh, I had it on the dot. 10,000 words. 10,000 words. So, you have a lot of space. To do a lot of work with 10,000 words. This might be the most frustrated I get with the stream, is just dealing with computers and technology, but is 2 per 1,000, 20 pages. Right? Yeah. So 20 pages of reading. Now, 3B, keeping the reader engaged. Reading engagement is really hard for me to explain because it's different for every person. Because I love reading sci-fi. I can sit down and read books upon books upon books upon books of science fiction and never get bored. I love the, like, big words thrown around and you're just expected to know what they mean. I love that kind of stuff. I live for that. Really, Cheese, you're calling me a nerd for liking science fiction? I love how you're engaged on just the moments that I'm like, man, I'm a really geek, guys. Yeah, I read all the science fiction books, and I dress up in my robes and with my laser sword and my phaser. But, actually, wow. I should clip that and post it. Getting distracted while streaming by being a nerd, making fun of yourself as a nerd. Okay. Reader engagement. I lost my train of thought. Let me get back to it. But reader engagement, either you need very characters or don't let the reader get wow. I have no mouth, but I must scream. Oh, man. Hold on. Jeez, I have heard that before. Oh, that I knew why that sounded familiar. I had to read that for my this is gonna make me sound more of a nerd, like a nerd, for my third year college literature course that I took in high school. I remember not liking this. I remember I did not like it at all. How at the time. But because I did go to college, geez, I did not graduate. I took a lot of college courses in high school. Listen, man, my senior year of high school, I had 8 classes in a day, and you had 1 for lunch, so you really 7 classes. I had French, TV production, and tech support, where I fixed computers. And then I had AP computer science, which was coding and stuff. I had AP literature, AB calculus, and what was my other class? Shows how much I remember from high school. Crap. Sadly, Spencer probably remembers what I had for classes. I really can't remember, but it was another, hold on. Senior year. I can't remember. I think it had something to do with economics. I think I had an economics class. But not letting your readers get comfortable means you keep changing the format. So, a person who did a very good job of writing like that was George Orwell. Orwell was really good at writing, or no, it wasn't Orwell. No, it was, because 1984 and Animal Farm did a very good job of messing with people's, like, thought process. About horrors. Oh, Lovecraft was the other one who did a very good job of that. Even though it's even funnier, now we understand, like, Lovecraft wrote a lot of stuff basing it in Boston. So if you ever read Lovecraft stuff, everyone talks in a Boston accent. And it's really funny to think about. Anyway, so tab 3BA, how to keep the reader uncomfortable, comma, change the change the POV, comma, change the perspective, that's point of view, change the narration, Swap characters. So if you're writing about a group of characters like Bill, Ted, and Linda, and you're reading it mostly from, like, Bill's point of view, you know what? For one short story, write about Linda's point of view and how Linda feels. Comey Can't Communicate did that. You started off with the character who they kind of put up to be the main character, but it would flop between his perspective, Comey's perspective, and then their classmates' perspective. Just randomly, like, oh, what's this person feeling and thinking about? Oh, what's this person doing? Oh, this person wants to do this. So, yeah. Short stories. Let's move that down here. Ooh, right there. So we can go back and review it. Section 2. Let's see. I really don't have that much more to talk about with this, which is kind of sad. I don't want to have like a 30-minute stream. Because I want to keep going and talking about stuff. So I don't really know what to keep talking about with this. Other than like... Oh. Broken formatting. Broken formatting is the idea of stories start and go beginning, middle, end. Broken formatting is changing the way it's told. So, you know what? We're gonna, for short, STY1, we're gonna go beginning, comma, middle, comma, end. 2, we're gonna go end, comma, middle, comma, beginning. 3, we're gonna start at the middle, go to the beginning, then go to the end. Deadpool really liked doing that with how they formatted the first movie and how they formatted the second movie, because it just goes, you start in the middle, then you go back to the beginning, and then you push back into the middle to the end. But like, let's see, how fast does the average person read? So most people can read between 200 and 300 words per minute. So if you wanted to kind of capitalize on this 8 to 10 minute story idea, you would need 300 words per, so say 250 words read per minute. At 10 minutes, you're looking at 2,500 words to keep for 10 of reading. The funny part is, as a writer, 10 minutes of reading is nothing to me. I could read for hours and not get bored. Oh, lordy. But, is he still streaming, by the way? Crumpets is still streaming. That's kind of funny. So, that's manageable, because, like, control all. Can I get a word count? Hold on, that's interesting. Actually, let's just hit Control C. Now let's open this Word document that I have over here on the side. New, blank document, Control V. Control C, Control V. Control C, Control V, Control Z. Copy. Control V. Copy. V. Copy. Control V. In 30 minutes worth of work, we've done 1 minute. So keep that in mind. Control All, delete. So, but we're doing a lot more talking. We're doing a lot more of this. On average, people can write, I think it's something like, typing wise, it's like people average 60 words per minute. Which, if you're just... Oh, I don't know what I just did, so... Whoopsie daisy. But, hey, short stories. Anyway... Okay. Broken formatting, dialogue. Eat time while reading. Action doesn't. Reading an action scene feels a lot different than reading a bunch of people talking to each other. Say, while in real life, us talking to each other feels like it goes really quick, reading it takes time and mental energy and mental stress because you're like trying to keep track of who's talking. Whereas action in real life is exhausting, but reading it, you go through it really fast because your brain's like, okay, they're doing this to do that. Explaining things makes things worse. I know this is a very talked about thing in any writing class. Don't explain. Never explain something unless you have to explain it. Always just short to the point. Hey, what about that thing from way back in the day? Oh, what thing? Oh, that thing. And just go with it. You don't explain more than you need to. Characters should have limited knowledge of their setting and situation. Readers should know what's going on and not the characters. Separation of narrator and characters is very extremely important. Hey, pay attention. Pay attention, please. Thank you. My back is killing me. Anyway. Yeah. I am probably only going to end up maybe hitting an hour on this one. Anyway. But this is pretty much it for short stories. Comey can't communicate, very good. Short stories, anybody can write. That's the whole point of short stories is. Hey, ow. Yeah, that's all I really got, which is annoying. So I'm probably just going to call the stream there. It's going to be about 50 minutes. This is about all I wanted to really talk about as well. So thanks you all for tuning in, and I will catch you guys Saturday. I probably won't be I might stream Sunday, depending on how I feel getting off of a... Thanks, cheese. I might... Mine too, bud. Mine too. I might start working on something. I just gotta find a way to post it somewhere for people to actually read without, like, eating up Crumpet's Discord, because I just keep stealing more and more of his Discord space. And if I do, I'll probably... I have an idea, for something. Hold on. Here we go. Let's see if I can actually copy these over. So, Control C. Let's flip it to here. Control V. No. Control V. Okay. Now I just gotta get rid of this link. And now we gotta make all of these 20 so we can read it. Basically, it's the idea of I wanted to do short story writing in a way that, don't save that, I enjoy. Oof, man. So it's kind of character based. So this is the main character. Then you got side character 1, side character 2. And it's just a bunch of short stories from them living in their lives in a world rife with war. But the biggest thing is I want to tell it mostly from this guy's perspective, while you still get story beats from this guy and this chick. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Cheese. I'll let you read. I know I move around a lot. Oh, that's gonna suck. Because it was not supposed to keep playing random music. This stream might get DMCA'd. Ooh, that's gonna be sad. I'll be a very sad boy. Even though I went and found non-licensed music. How far behind is this? Okay. No, not that one. So, I just wanted to... It's something that if I do find time to write it, I would probably find... I have to find a way to post it. And I don't know how often I'm going to be able to write, just with work. And I might write some of it on stream, but the problem with that becomes... This stream is a perfect example of me not being able to talk and type at the same time because my brain doesn't want to do two things at once. Other than it might just be me sitting on stream typing, answering questions as they come in. I thought it started raining and I was about to be, man, really kicked off early today. But if I do start writing it, I will let you guys know where to find it. I just gotta find a way to... Thanks, Cheese. But I'm probably gonna call it here. If you get a chance, go watch Comey Can't Communicate. You know what, Cheese? I might actually do that. Oh, you have seen Comey Can't Communicate? Dude, I loved that for some reason. I just loved that anime. I love the style of anime, and I loved how it was set up. Like, the short stories. I was like, I want to talk about why animes are doing good and doing bad. And then I was like, I ended up watching it and being like, oh man, this is really good. But yeah, that's gonna be everything for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. I am slowly getting better from whatever bit me over this past weekend. That was a mess and a half. Cheese, if you get a chance, you should absolutely go watch the Minecraft stream that we did. It is hysterical. But yeah. See you, Cheese. And everyone have a wonderful night. I'll see you Saturday night. Of course, Cheese.